Hello, Surgestar. Hello, Altrute. Hello, Dursty. Hello, Antlion. Hello, Soko. Hello, Srab. Hello, Deemrule. Rule. Hello, Croven. Hello, Dam Panda. Hello, Rameth. Oh my god, it's Croven. Everybody say hi, Croven. Hi, Croven. Hello. Hello, everyone in YouTube chat. Hello, Frogomid. That I retired from streaming. I took a day off on purpose to record something because I wasn't feeling great. And then the next day, the timings were just all I wanted to stream yesterday, but I just couldn't. I had a good time. So I just chose to not stream at the end of the day. Today the timings are fine though. I seriously considered just like not streaming today because you know, if I don't play today and I don't lose, I have an undefeated patch and I can just pretend like that's an impressive achievement even though I took the final days off to make sure that it was true. I could cheat like that. Nobody would get mad at me if I cheated like that, right? But then I realized I have no YouTube like run to upload. I don't have any runs. I've uploaded like every run that I've played on this patch, so because I haven't played that much because I've been playing very slowly. Like all the interesting runs are up already. I don't really have like a good run. They're all like defect runs that I have to upload, which are all boring because they're all defect runs. Just win? Yeah, I can just win, but I might lose, you know. I also kind of didn't want to play because if I don't play, Money Money Loot's on a 21 streak right now. So if he wins one more later today, he can tie me, and then we can go into the next patch as like streak buddies, you know. Like world record holders, you know. Like, I like that idea. Like that's fun. So. But I could just like win one Regent run, and then maybe he could still catch up with me, and then I could upload that Regent run, and then everyone's happy. He's at 21 right now, so he'd have to win 2 runs. I don't know if he has time to win 2 runs. He plays very slow. Like, he plays like 3 to 4 hour runs most of the time. So I don't know if he could make 2 runs happen. I guess it could still be true if I lose though. Like if I lose the Regent run, Money Money could play 1 more run, tie me, and then we can go into the next patch being streak buddies. So basically what I'm saying is if I lose the Regent run, it's kind of like a lose-win. Like there's a positive at the end of the day. You know? It's not all negative. It's somewhat positive too. The main negative is that I kind of want to win 50 runs in a row. That'd be kind of fire, you know. I don't like today's main branch day. No. Okay, continue the streak buddy next patch. I mean, my cross streak patch is 28. It'd be like just for this patch anyway. Yeah. Money's gonna wake up and he's coming for me. I mean, he's 2 runs off of beating me. I would like if he tied me. That'd be cool. Yeah, cross patch streaks are weird. But then, like, that also implies that streaks don't matter as soon as the patch happens anyway. Which is also true, in my opinion. Played 1 4 hours ago? Yeah, he's at 21. I'm at 22. So he'd have to win 2 more to like get past me, which is probably not. I mean, like he could like not like download the patch and just play with, but that's just kind of weird, you know. Yeah, it'd be cool if he tied. I kind of didn't want to play today so that he could tie me, so that we could have the same streak number. But maybe I'll just lose and then, you know. He can still time me. I got to get a run for the YouTube. I'm a YouTuber, Apnea. I got to get a run for the YouTube. I don't have any runs for my YouTube channel. Oh, God. Poke Piece, thank you for the Prime sub 6 minutes ago. Don't know if I thanked you earlier. I did see it. I was like, I gotta thank that person for Prime subbing. And I forgot. I had a cool Dragonfruit run yet? I almost did. I bought like Dragonfruit Hand of Greed in one run, and then I immediately died. But that could, like, it was very close to not dying. It could have been a cool run. I tried to farm the rats for as many Hand of Greeds as possible, and then they punched me, and then I died. It was tragic, really. I got a little greedy. If you can believe it, I got a little bit greedy. Patches minor changes. I don't really think the type of changes from the patch matters. Like, if the patch changed anything about the game, then it's just like a different patch. It's a different streak. And then you have your cross, like, you just have your cross patch streak and you have your normal patch streak. And I think if we're gonna like compare streaks, which is already kind of weird to do because it's kind of an unlevel playing field when you only have 2 weeks to do a patch or do a streak on a patch. Some people just don't have that much time to play. So like they can't get, like if the game was harder and like the streaks were shorter, like you could only get like a 10 right now. If the game was like really hard and you could only get a 10. But like when I'm talking about like 50 streaks being possible by the best players, then it just turns it into like a who has the most amount of time to play. While also maintaining like a pace of play that doesn't make them lose. And that's just kind of unfair. So the whole thing's just kind of for fun. Like I don't view it as competitive at all right now. I just don't think there's any incentive for any kind of competition at the moment for streaking. So under that umbrella, you could just say, well, cross patch streaks just work fine, you know, because there is no competition. Which is probably true. I'm probably overthinking it, really. And I should just like consider the cross patch streak just to be fine because no streak really matters. But in the sense that like all streaks are kind of irrelevant. It's probably the right way to think about it, because the game's just not in a final state. It's constantly changing. There'll be like an all act 2 probably in the next month or two. That's pretty likely, right? Like there's no way we'd have a game in early access for like half a year with no major content update. That'd be weird, right? So like I'd imagine we'll have all act 2 in that kind of range, like a month or two. And then as soon as that's out, like who cares what happened before that? There's an entirely new act in the game with new bosses. Like just like all the stuff before just doesn't matter. Final product's much easier. We can always make a pro mod. Yeah, I think I would actually, you know, maybe my hubris is getting in the way of me, but I think I would actually make that if the game is too easy. I'd figure out a way to make it, and I'd make it. Until we merge to beta branch to main branch. I mean, they're not doing nothing in the time period they merge beta branch to main branch. I highly doubt they're doing nothing, you know, like they're definitely working on something. How much harder is STS1 without Act 4? I don't think it's as big of a difference as people think, but it is a big difference. I've heard some people be like, this game needs Act 4. It's too easy right now. Like, in the sense that Act 4 will completely solve this game's balance problems. Like, no, you can't, like, have Bottled Apotheosis boss relic and, you know, $999 billion boss relic and stuff like that and expect the game to be balanced. The game will be unbalanced if you do stuff like that. The game is certainly easier to balance if you have Act 4 in the game, though. Yeah, Act 4 makes the game more interesting for sure. Definitely makes the game more interesting. The game's like alright in its current state. Oh, I need a yap for longer. I need to plug up my mouse. It's like almost dead. Papa stream earlier, who was talking about how you can throw pots Act 3 since there's nowhere else to use it. Yeah, you can use pots against Aeon Glass that you would otherwise maybe have to save for Act 4. Which will make Act 4's timing more interesting. There's also just like the natural thing with Act 4 where you have to like give up some value in the run to be able to access Act 4. Like in Spire 1, you had to go to a super elite. You had to key a relic. And you had to waste a fire to be able to get to Act 4, right? Probably Spire 2 will have something similar where you have to give up some value or like do some kind of quest or something to get access to Act 4 in the run. Like alternate acts will be a huge balancing decision too. Yeah, for sure. Alt Act 2 and Alt Act 3 make a huge difference to the game. Basically, like, the game's nowhere near the complexity that it's going to be in its final product. Like, regardless of how good it is in its final product, like, it's going to be more complicated. You know, unless the game, like, I guess maybe the game could become simpler if you make the game easy to the point where everything wins. So it doesn't matter what is in the Alt Act 2 or Alt Act 3 or Act 4 because you just win no matter what you do. But I doubt that'll be the case. That's the only way you'd be able to make it simpler than what it is right now. Is if you just like kept buffing everything until it was like everything wins. Maybe Thorns is worse. Yeah, Bronze Scales is so good in every act right now. It's kind of wild. But I don't know. Are they going to let go of the design decision to make every enemy the exact same pattern where they do like big hit, multi-hit buff, big hit, multi-hit buff, big hit, multi-hit buff? They'll just do the same thing. I don't know. I don't know if they can let that go. It's like every enemy in the entire game. They added Aeon Glass. Brand new boss. What's its pattern? Oh, big hit, multi-hit buff. That's crazy. They realized the heart was good and not everything is the heart. Exactly. You know? They were like, oh, the heart has the best pattern. The heart's really fun. The thing is, the thing they didn't keep from the heart is the 50-50. Which, you know, some people, they complained about the 50-50. They're like, the 50-50 is lame. I think the 50-50 was one of the best things about Act 4. Because you had to be so good that it didn't matter. That was beautiful. The better we got at the game, the less you heard people complaining about the 50-50. Because it got to the point where if you play your run right, you don't care about the 50-50. 50-50 only punished you, and it gave you a fighting chance if you played badly or if your run was really bad. It's perfect. Shield and Spirit turn 2. Yeah, I honestly don't know how Shield and Spirit turn 2 made it into the game. Like, there's no way we'd have Shield and Spirit turn 2 in this baby game, right? Like, there's no way. There's no way that they would put like 2 burns on top of your pile, top of your draw pile, attack you for 60 damage. There's no way. I refuse to believe they could put that in the game. There's no way. Like, to do that, right, into the heart being like, yeah, 5 status cards, you're fully debuffed, 67 damage. Like, just back to back. What a beautiful, beautiful thing. I love Act 4. What a perfect thing. Hello, Marl. Given Act 4 is optional, I think they'd be more willing to keep the crazy awful turns in the game there. Yeah, that's definitely an argument you can make. But we'll see how people react, you know. If they release it and then a bunch of people are like, wee, it'll probably be over. Knave money is on 21. You must keep runs to keep him. Why would I want to keep him at bay? I think me and Money are fighting, Merle. No, I'm fighting you, because honestly, this streak for Money kind of proves something to me, and that's that you're carried. Kind of hard carried, maybe? Maybe hard carried by Money Loot. Like, for real. He's kind of the GOAT. You're kind of like not the GOAT. From my perspective, you know, that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I was watching that co-op streak. I was like, oh, Merle's making so many of the decisions. This is probably like more of a Merle type of streak. But then you guys separate. You start just losing every run. Money goes on a 21 streak. I'm like, I don't know about that. I don't know. I don't know. Kind of suspicious. Somewhat suspicious. Keep track of my streaks for each character? Not really, no. I basically only play rotating. Single character stuff doesn't really matter to me. Maybe one day I'll care about it, but I just don't. There's not enough time in the universe to care about that when I'm playing rotate. It's like impossible, especially with 5 characters. There's gonna be like 6 characters, maybe 7 characters in this game. Ain't no way I'm gonna be able to care about single character stuff if I'm playing rotating. I will have to dedicate to one character if I want to get a single character streak. There's like just no way. It's impossible. Clad Act 2 Black Star with strong deck and 4 Lake Path or Corruption. Depends, brother. Depends. I like Black Star though. Black Star in this game's sweet. If your deck can kill elites, that's pretty sick. But if your deck's like a perfect Corruption deck, you know, I don't know what your deck looks like. It's like a bunch of shrugs and trembles and a dominate or something. Like, Corruption's gonna kind of game. You have like a Dark Embrace or a Feel No Pain. Just depends on the deck. Two new characters would be Watcher and the dramatic entrance guy. The famous guy is gonna be a. Imagine the guy, the man, the man as the final character for SDS2. The man would be so overpowered. Nobody would be able to stop the man. Unstoppable beast. John Spire. I guess in this game, dramatic entrance guy is like more distinct, right? A dramatic entrance guy isn't just the man in this game. Like you have a bit as a bit more of a design. I'm pretty sure. Inspire 1 is just the man, but it's a bit different in this game. Mouse is probably charged enough. Yeah, let me look. Yeah, you're like a lizard guy. Wow. Who's that? Who dat? Actually me IRL. That's crazy. I'm gonna start calling this card Croven Entrance. Somebody said it's like similar to the Fasten art. I don't remember Fasten having a lizard guy on it. No lizard guy. Looks like Ironclad there. Like a lizard guy. Alright, I'll be right back. We'll play some Regent. Go get some water. Kadoran. Oh my god. It's Kadoran. Mid-nerf center bingo card. If only we were so lucky. If only we were so lucky. The mid-nerf is but a distant dream. Alright, BRB. All right. Hello. The Opum 22 streak, his Red Rift streak, and Guild Run. Yeah, let's be Opum's Red Rift streak and Guild Run. 6 hours probs. I mean, they've released like the last 2 patches at like 11 o'clock my time, which would be more like an 8.5 hours. Let's see if that's a continuing pattern. I hope it's not. I like the earlier patch releases, but. No, it's not something I have control of. Oh my god. It's Capsule, my favorite relic in the game. I love Capsule. I do just kind of click it. I just kind of see large capsule and I go, bwam, click, bwam. I don't even like think about it. But there's a conch, and conch's pretty good. Heard someone say capsule is good because you draw Venerate less often. Insane behavior. Lies in the Spire. Venerate is broken. You heard it here first. Broken card. That's like the problem with large capsule, really, is that you just draw Falling Star and Venerate less often. Those cards are busted. Raging out ways to thin out the deck. Yeah, if you get like a charge, large capsule is kind of free. But then you do have a charge. So that is something worth considering. Actually, Tony clicked publish already. I'm not sure what you mean, Dursty. I want this? I don't know. You could like convince me that Booming Conch or large capsule's correct here. You know, like wanted to go to bat for these relics. You could probably convince me. I'll just take the capsule because it's funny. But if you want to like fight me and be like, yes, the other guy's better, then you might be able to get me on board with it. Maybe. Like we just like go here. We fight this dude. Post shop. Do we ever die to that dude? Probably not. Sounds a bit impractical. Yeah, Book of Five Rings on 2 already is kind of giga. I cannot kill it this turn unless I draw Falling Star. Which I do. Because I'm freaking sick nasty. I hate you. Shining shit. I'm not a fan of you. I think you're bad. I'm not a fan of spoils, really, either. Cards are just kind of mid. They're just kind of mid. I don't like despise a Shining Strike floor 1. Don't tell Merle. I don't like it, but I don't despise it. It like creates some interesting high rolls that you can fall into pretty quickly. And it gives me like very consistent star gen in the deck, so I can actually take star payoff without like just dying because Venerate is my only star gen card. The problem is like hitting cash is better. I want to like speculate on something. Hitting cash is just kind of better. Your strike is lethal to defend full block. Collision Course. Card's insanely efficient. Disgustingly efficient card. Tech pot real good. I don't think I'll take a hidden cache. Resonance? Oh my god, it's resonance! Oh, we'll just like go buy something at the shop. It'll be fine. Transform a strike. Probably. Get this on 4. We get a Gwitter Stream. Gwitter Stream's pretty good. I'm gonna walk into the elite with full potions and Book of Five Rings set up. And like something from the shop, like a card or something. Maybe this guy. Maybe this guy. Maybe both of them. Ultimate. We do ultimate. Ultimate's kind of like a collision course. What a card. I don't like spending all my gold here because I'm forced into another shop. Maybe I'll just get like an old coin. That'd be kind of cool. Pulse is for the guys, but it's a bit hard to like actually make use of Pulse because of my star situation. It's probably just good enough though. Whoa, it's the worst hand I've ever seen. Go like strike, Astral Pulse Collision Course. Yeah, 14. We go attack potion. Knockout blow. Wow, I killed the guy. Refined Blade's pretty good for the boss. We can like go upgrade Refined Blade, go upgrade Venerate. We have a lot of healing. Slightly decent for the bird. Just gives me access to the blade. Just a good card. Guel. Take a Guel. I like Guel. Moo. Makes the Astral Pulse better. This gives me an extra combat. This can give me gold. I don't really have a good target for Slither. I mean, Slither Glitter Stream's alright. Peck is also fine here with the cow. So that event's overall okay. I like Regent card rewards though. Regent cards are kind of overpowered. You see like a Bulwark and suddenly my deck's like 50 times better. Throw a weak potion, but I don't really see a good reason to. Rich. money. I do have a shop here. So it kind of makes a difference with like making money into the shop. Thing is, when you take this card, you really want to upgrade it. It's like kind of important that you upgrade it. Maybe I take it and upgrade it. Because it's like a 10 gold upgrade every single floor. That's a big number. You have to fight the AoE fight of Doom and Evil. And there's also like the guy coming, the ceremonial guy. These cards are not it though, right? Oh no. This would be kind of sick. Want an attack potion? For sure, for the AoE fight guy. I'm kind of planning on using Liquid Bronze in that fight. And just timing the Astral Pulse properly. Thing is, I'm gonna have like enough gold for removes in this run, so it feels bad to miss a remove right now. Because I have the royalties plus. I think it's just hard to play Falling Star in the combat. This makes 3 stars total, but that's not enough to like, I need Glow Plus or Venerate Plus. Or like I could take Gather Light or Glow in this shop. Just to guarantee that I have enough stars in the first deck cycle. But then as soon as I upgrade Glow, things are like kind of weird. Having another block card in the deck is kind of nice. I don't have like any front. I'm mostly blocking with my healing and with damage and with gold. I'm blocking with my gold. Royalties is a block card. Think about it. Do attack potion. Yes. Seems good enough to me. Because this gives me like the ability to play this. I still have enough to play like Go Fine Blade Glitter Stream. Could just go Refine Blade Blade. That's definitely an option. Then I have the Pulse. I can maybe redraw. Pulse is a good card. I've been right here. Just Pulse, or do I try for the money? A lot of money. I'm taking like a decent amount. 7 stars. I'll take a black hole. Definitely upgrading Glow here. Or maybe just Child. Maybe just upgrade Child. I can kind of keep my stars balanced per deck cycle. I want to, like... Thornspot's just weird in this fight. There's a lot of early fights in Act 2 that it's good into. So I guess we'll try to use Attack Potion in this fight. Rather not shuffle those out, and I have the Venerate to play the card next turn. So. Take a Rotten War or a Devastate. Devastate does more damage right now, but I can block this turn. But I kind of like the Devastate. Yeah, it does a lot of damage. Deal 36 right now. I'd rather deal it with Vuln. Card's just kind of hard to play, though. Next turn we can do Refined Blade, Falling Star, Sovereign Blade, Astral Pulse. I mean, I could try to draw the money, but like I can just keep drawing it on the other turn, right? Arsenal. This card's overpowered, right? Take it. Legion. Legion typically considered to be one of the stronger things that exists in the entire universe. It's very good. This path, if survivable, is like not too bad. You can even go here and then just go to like the super late shop to cash out on all the royalties. It's a lot of hallway fights though, but Legion's very good at Act 2 hallway fights. And like in the worst case scenario, you can rest here for the Regal Pillow value. And I just kind of want cards right now. Like a charge makes such a big difference. Spectrum Shift makes such a big difference. Then we just end up with $1 million bajillion by the end of the act. We have like plenty of fires to play with. So you'd have to bleed out aggressively, which with Legion seems very difficult to do. And we can look for like more block cards and stuff. Start chilling. Where's a good way with Glitter Stream? Yes. Legion's just insane. Like, there's a lot of reasons why Legion's insane. Go Blade Royalties and then go like Glow Glitter Stream next turn. $16. I don't think so. I do want to pick cards for Book, but the best card here is like Patter, which does increase the chance that I have like a block card to multiply in my hand, I guess. But I mean, there's also Celestial Might, which multiplies with Akabeko and also Strength from Arsenal. A pretty efficient single target fight card. And I kind of have a hard time dealing with Dorito right now. Maybe Celestial Might's good. Orbit. Send this run into Orbit. So I can play like Defend Refine Blade. No Royalty Strike. I'd like to kill it. Doesn't seem all that easy though. Probably shouldn't play that. That makes a difference too. Glitter Stream Defend. Another Glitter Stream with Orbit and Legion. It's pretty good. At some point I start to have so many cards that I don't draw my things against Insatiable though. That's kind of a problem. And my damage isn't very fast and Insatiable. I mean, for now. Once Arsenal gets going, it's going to be pretty fast. Or it's efficient enough, I think. Like blocking a billion in these hallways or whatever. Probably just kill this one. Play the royalties. Get this out of my deck. Take 1 to get this out of my deck. Or to play the royalties now. Or later. I have enough money, I just want HP. These cards are extremely mediocre. Do I want to Powder Demise for the elites? I like card gen potions on Regent. I just think they're really good. I'm not really worried about the boss right now. More worried about the immediate future. No orbit feels tough in this fight. Child must be played. Skill pot time. ×2. Yeah, I need to play Refined Blade. I just don't kill it this turn. So we are full blocking. Got out of that fight. Not too bad. Begone with Arsenal, kind of overpowered card. And it gives me 20 HP into the next fight, which is kind of a lot. Arsenal's usually the card you want to upgrade first. Usually. It's just kind of a disgusting upgrade. Yeah, Orbit upgrade also very good. Like both those upgrades are incredibly good. I think in this deck I kind of just want Arsenal Plus, like as soon as possible. I'm gonna defend Falling Star. Do I want to use Power Potion? I don't hate using Power Potion in this fight. Go use it. Void Form? Sure. I'll play this, I don't think. Oh, crap. That was so bad. It's fine. I don't need energy. Or I don't need block next turn. No, it's fine. At some point, I gotta punch it. Wait, I go like Venerate, play this. Guess I should have played that in the other order. I'll just rest, it's fine. Anchor is very good. I think I would rest over upgrading Orbit. I'm not like 100% sure about that. I like having a No Thy Place in the deck, but it's not very good against the main concern, which is the... I mean, having another access to Vulnerable against that guy is not that bad, I guess. Yeah, the Nobamit's the main concern right now. It's kind of why I want to rest. I just want to make sure I have enough HP for Nobamid, no matter what happens. Another is pretty nice. We need to redraw our This does block, but it also uses the thing, so I think I just save the thing. Use next turn, because it doesn't block that much. Well, I save it to use next turn, actually. It also does 13 damage to save it till next turn. Arsenal got this. 2-bit. You can take 2-bit and then just like upgrade both orbits. The next elite is the one that I'm good at, in theory. The Decimillipede is my best elite. Because I have like the Akabeko, and I have the Festive Popper. And Anchor. They're probably good enough reasons to just go fight the elite. It also sets up Lasting Candy to work into the boss, which will give me a rare power, which is a pretty big deal. Like, I can get a Tyranny from that, potentially. Void Form. Particularly those two. Just gaining the ability to roll one of those cards is kind of a big deal. I think 42 HP is enough, right? I think so. I play this or no? There's a decent reason not play it, and that's that I can draw into the yeah, the Celestial might work the thing, and also save stars. It's probably just not worth playing. Still taking 8 damage on turn 1 here. So do I go upgrade pot this hand? I kind of want to be gone. You know, we go Refine Blade, upgrade pot, Glitter, Stream, defend, and then we have a 1-cost blade. That kind of makes sense. (11×3), I can take this one out. Kind of sucks to still not have the Astral Pulse, but it does make sense that I don't have the Astral Pulse yet. This is kind of the last one I want to take out. I do have this block, though. So does it make sense to take that one out? It doesn't really make sense, right? Because of how mathematics works. See, this is what I'm concerned about, though. You see how slow my draw pile is? I drew through this draw pile so slowly. So we need to find an answer for Decimillipede in this shop. Or we can just brick the statuses and die. Because our damage is not fast enough. Luckily, we have like $1,000 or whatever, so... likely we can find some kind of answer. And now we're being attacked for 16 plus 7, 23, 34. So we are full blocking. This is going to be punching me really hard next turn, but I have the blade. I could actually just deploy the blade right now, because I have the energy for it. It sets up my orbit for next turn. The problem is, things can get kind of out of hand. They're not likely to, though. Yeah, let's just wait for a Vaughn. Okay, this sets up my orbit for next turn, flying this, but can't really set up for a kill, so I'll wait. So now we have no way to generate enough damage, I don't think. I can go like... I think I'm 1 damage off, right? Or I can go Sovereign Blade here, know that I place here. This will deal 13 plus 7. That's 20. So is that actually how the math works? I know strike goes to 7, but does this go to 13? 10 down to 8. 10 would normally go to 15. Oh yeah, it's 11 to 8. Oh yeah, I also have Arsenal from Collision Course. It's only 11 damage though. Yeah, I don't think it works. Unless it's like... Does this go to 6? This would be at 8. Yeah, that would go to 6. But like this has to be played with Vuln to be 9 damage. Like it's default 8 damage, which would be 12 times. Yeah, the math is I play Sovereign Blade here, I play No Thy Place here, Collision Course Strike. Strike does 9. This does 11, that's 20. Right? It works. I guess that did 12, because I had a strength. Yeah. These are not real cards. I could take a Spoils because it draws 2. Like, I kind of need to get into my deck to draw the status cards, right? Draw pot's very good. Three cards so we don't rest. I think we're resting either way. But we could take 3 cards and rest. I just want card draw into this boss. I'm concerned about the Disembillipede. Make it show. I want to say this floor makes me less concerned. Certainly doesn't make me less concerned. It's gonna make it so. And I can enchant with Sharp, then make it so the Astral Pulse and the Celestial Might. And that's like a pretty good damage package. Like that makes the Make It So deal. Like the Make It So deals a tremendous amount of damage against the boss. And I could take an attack potion to like generate a card with Arsenal to gain a strength. And I can remove, of course, getting rid of a defend or a strike, probably a strike. Just increases our chance of having the statuses in hand, which is the main way we die. We could take a Royal Gamble. One of our options is to take like Radiate Royal Gamble, upgrade the Royal Gamble, and we have the 20 heal from this thing. And then we can enchant Radiate and Make It So and stuff with the 3 strength thing. And then we have Radiate big damage. Like we line it up with Royal Gamble and the fight like kind of ends. We gain 9 stars with all the strength. And also the Sharp. So it's like 7. It'll be dealing like 70 damage with Vuln Pot. It's like 100 damage. By itself. Like that combo will just line up at some point in the fight. And that speeds up the fight so we don't have to like wait as long to do all the status stuff. But we also only have 43 HP. So... The Vuln Pot feels important, though, for making sure that we have lethal fast enough. We're definitely keeping Draw Potion. Then we just like remove and decide if we want to attack potion. A reason to keep clumsy over strike. Like reshuffles. Some reshuffles do matter in the later game here. I kind of want to like, and the only potion I can afford is attack potion. But Vuln Pot feels pretty good here. But attack potion could actually bail me out if I'm dead. But Vuln Pot to make sure the Radiate turn has vulnerable is really good. It's a lot of extra damage. We're kind of relying on that turn, like the Radiate plus Royal Gamble turn. Removing Strike makes the redraw against Decimillipede better than removing Clumsy does. And I care about the redraw a lot. I call Decimillipede. Yeah, I always do that. Against the Insatiable. Well, let's hope this is good enough. I think it's good enough. I thought about it for a bit. Came to the conclusion that this is good enough. 15 times 3 is pretty solid. We want this in 2 turns anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and play this Glitter Stream. I can play Astral Pulse to block this turn. Or I can draw a potion and hope we hit something. I think now's the time for draw pot, right? We don't want to take this damage. So we do Astral Pulse here because we have Venerate in the draw pile anyway. And it blocks a bunch. I have to play all 3 status cards in this draw pile 100%. The game made that easy for me. Spoils of Battle into Glitter Stream. But I need to play Venerate. Wait, I can't play this. Are you kidding me? Oh, that would be a big error. I can't draw the Frantic Escapes is the issue. It's like I just kind of die. And I need to play 2 of my before drawing the thing, which is actually really tough. That's really tough. And I can't play Orbit here. You have to go like Glitter Stream Strike, which is really, really, really bad. Because I have to play the Venerate this turn. So here's the issue, chat. I kind of die next turn. That's the problem. If I draw no block, I just die. I'm pretty likely to draw block, but if I don't, then I just die. And if I draw the Radiate combo immediately without drawing any other of the star generating cards, I also just die. To not die, I'd have to play Falling Star here, but if I play Falling Star here, then I can never play Royal Gamble. And then I never line up the Radiate combo and the fight's over. Because I don't have the damage in the draw pile to keep up with the Frantic Escapes right now. So there's like multiple ways I can just die right now. How much does it attack for next turn? It's like 38, right? That's impossible. $34. Yeah, if I take this damage, it's just so hard to actually win. But if I can't Radiate, then... Yeah, like... I just don't have the Star Gen to actually support this Radiate combo, huh? I thought I had one extra star. But if I take this damage right now, I go minus 12. I go to 25. So I'd have to draw a defend next turn. Which gives me like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 outs. And a 23 card deck. Which is fairly likely, but not guaranteed. Can also draw Astral Pulse, but I don't want to play Astral. I can also draw into any like Star Gen. I mean, the only Star Gen is Glow. But Glow is another out because Glow would draw into... Or Glow would let me play Royal Gamble, and then Royal Gamble would block. But I can't really play Royal Gamble if Radiate's not in hand. This blocks so much. Like the Falling Star here blocks so much. But it turns off the Radiate combo. I can't make that happen anymore. So I'd have to kill it without the Radiate combo. And without really any extra damage to support that. Well, let's think. Yeah, I also block 2 times 3. So I block, like, I basically full block with this. I take 3, I cannot die next turn. Actually, I can. If I take 3, I go down to 34, right? So is it the same regardless? Because it's attacking me for 34 next turn. So if I draw 0 block cards, I would die anyway, and every block card saves. So playing Falling Star here doesn't even save me next turn. I take 2 damage. Okay, so it would save me. Okay, so we can do the math. We don't have to ignore the math. Yeah, I live on 1 HP if I draw no block cards next turn. Problem is, if I draw Radiate, I already don't have the Radiate combo, and then like I might as well just give up if I'm at that low of HP, right? Like if I take this damage, and then I draw Radiate before I draw a Star Gen card, which is fairly likely to happen, that would already be the end of the fight. Especially if I don't play Falling Star here, because then I take an extra 10 damage. I guess so it's just not really proccable because I don't have the orbit in play. the Radiate combo's out of the picture. I really don't want to. It feels like if I don't do the Radiate combo this deck cycle, don't I just lose? Like, this is already at 3. It goes to 4. But it takes us like a million turns to draw through this pile. I could play Begone instead of Refine Blade. Play Begone on Refine Blade. And then play the thing to draw a card. And see if it's like... I mean, what am I even trying to do there, though? I guess that's part of the option, right? I could play Falling Star, Begone the No Escape, play the Frantic Escape, play the Frantic Escape, play Refine Blade, and just try to kill it very quickly. Because that would give me Make It So. Because I've already played Venerate this turn. Then it goes to 2 next turn. I'm fairly likely to draw a Frantic Escape before that. That would give me, like, how much damage does that deal? I can play these first, so I'd have 4 strength. I have the blade as well. So deal 12. Minion strike would deal 4, 15. The Make It So would deal 24. Deal 24 plus, 15 plus 12. I deal 51 damage this turn. It sounds like very doable, right? Like that amount of damage in this many turns. If I go all in on damage this turn. But then I have 2 turns to draw a Frantic Escape. What's the odd? What are the odds that I miss? I have 23 cards in deck. 2, 3, 4, 5. Frantic Escapes. I have to draw 1 of them, but I could top deck 1 with the Begone thing. Yeah, it would be 21 cards. It'd be 20 cards overall in deck with a minimum of 4 Frantic Escapes. And I have 2 turns to draw 1 Frantic Escape. And I also have Spoils of Battle and Glow, so it's like 18 cards with 4 hits. Minimum. It could be 5 hits. It's likely to be 5 hits. Sounds like really low odds, right? To actually brick. And then I have like Celestial Might. I have the Blade. Yeah, okay. We did draw a Frantic. Playing Collision Course. I don't think I care about my HP here. And we can play a block card. I can probably just kill it next turn, right? Oh, we just play the Glow. Okay, well, we'll think carefully about this, but we maybe can play 3 defense here. Because, like, it depends on the math, right? We can do math on, like, what kind of draws we can have. But we can draw, like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then we don't have enough damage, right? But that, it gives us Make It So back, actually. We've played Glow this turn, right? That's all we've played. So if I play Defend, 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 we have Make It So, and we play Make It So. And that card does a lot of damage. You have 5 strength. This card does 17. So in the worst case scenario next turn, I guess it would be Glitter Stream, Defend, Defend, Strike, Strike. Orbit. That's like the worst draw possible. Because we have enough stars to play the Astral Pulse, and that would just be lethal. This card does 28. Which Vaughn, if I use Vaughn Pot, would bring it to plus what, 14? 42. So every draw kills, right? That's what we're getting at. I guess I could draw Radiate, Strike, Defend, Glittershame, Glittershame. Or even Gather Light instead of a Strike. That's a lot. But then I have Make It So if I draw Gather Light. Make It So, and also Radiate would be triggered by the Gather Light itself. So that'd be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then I only have Make It So. So if I, so the worst draw is Orbit, Defend, Glittershame, Glittershame, Radiate. That's actually the worst draw. I think every single other draw kills. Right? Or plays Frantic. Like, the idea is that playing Frantic is just as good as killing next turn. Because then I kill the turn after. I guess I don't have actually the... I don't have the energy to play, like, Defend, Gather Light. And whatever, just play the freaking Frantic Escape. Like, stop thinking so much. This is lethal, right? Play Celestial Might into, like, Gather Light, Radiate. Next turn we play the Blade. Alright. Make It So build. Nothing good here. I mean, we're about to get our fiddle, so everything's going to be okay, but... Unless we want the gaze. I don't really want the gaze, but... It's like okay, I guess. Oh, where's my slop? Where's my Spectrum slop, chat? I was promised some Spectrum slop. You may cook. I just sigh. I mean, cooking's alright, I guess. A 7 block per turn in this deck kind of sounds sick nasty. Kind of does. Upgraded malls. I mean, they are green. They are incredibly upgraded. I can replace Celestial Might with one of them to get like a mall that's like enchanted as well. With Arsenal. Oh my god. I'm not thinking about mall here, am I? Thinking about it a little bit. It's like kind of good. Because of Molten Egg. Like it's only because of Molten Egg. You can even get rid of Clumsy with it. And it full heals me. Question is the deck too aggressive? I mean, the Mauls are way better cards than what's in the deck right now, right? Like, I'm getting rid of Clumsy, 3 strikes to defend, and Celestial Might. Like, that's a big improvement to the deck for those cards to be Maul instead. Question is that better than 7 block per turn? I think it might be. No, don't get rid of royalties. Royalties like 120 gold just on these floors into the shop. It's a lot. Don't get rid of royalties. It turns the deck into a very aggressive pile of cards. But I don't know if I have the energy. I mean, I kind of do with like the Chandelier and the Lantern and the Orbit have the energy to support that kind of thing. It's not the worst idea. Like, this Maul is pretty good. It really is pretty good. It's no joke, this Maul. It does a lot of damage. And this deck likes dealing a lot of damage. Because I mean, my block is okay-ish. It's not great. Upgraded. They're all upgraded. Look at these upgraded Mauls in my deck. I don't know. I mean, the deck looks pretty good now to me. And now we just add our Spectrum Slop and our Pillar Slop, and then we win. GG. I don't know. Was that a mistake? It felt like the right play to me, but I might be out of my mind. Might be overcooking with this one, chat. It was a lot of damage. We can try to get our money. I like the idea of being rich. Can I even kill if I want to? No. There's no way to kill here. Actually, no, there is. The pairing shield. Upgraded. It's upgraded. Orbit. So like Orbit Plus is really, really good here. If I can just like go get it upgraded. Like here and here. I can just upgrade 2 orbits and then we kind of cook. Where's our Monarch's Gaze? Yeah, we could have a Monarch's Gaze right now. That'd actually be insanely good. The problem right now is card draw against the queen. Specifically the queen. We just kind of draw 3 cards or whatever, and then we die. So we can't play any of them. Orbit does not help with that problem. Let's help with other problems, though. No gold. But still, like, good, probably. Not like we want another orbit. Maybe a toolbox? I think I'm happy enough with the amount of orbits that I have right now. Can't really proc Book of Five Rings again, but don't buy a card here. I know I can deal with like what the Aeon Glass does pretty reasonably. I can probably burst Queen down as well. Could take a more card draw in the form of spoils. And upgrade both orbits. Just kind of need to draw cards. Keep our guy for this turn. Play that Refined Blade. Both. Both, of course. Don't really have Stargin in the deck. Or vulnerable in the deck, so it's best to just play the card immediately. Almost lethal. Not quite, though. Child kind of pretends like it's doing something. It could do something if I find good cards, but we're kind of past the point where I can look for good cards. But it like brings me towards a Book of Five Rings proc, and it's not the worst card of all time. So maybe it's fine to just click it. I need 2 Orbit Pluses. I can't like go into the late game here without Orbit Plus in my deck. These cards have to be played. The deck does not function without them. Go Child, make it so, or I can go Arsenal, make it so, make it so. much. I'll make a so. The Mauls aren't actually doing all that much, are they? Guess they got me to kill that turn. Glimmer Plus. That card says card, like draw cards on it. I love drawing cards. Also, we kind of need to take 2 more cards for Book of Five Rings. Common Potion. Nope. We go here and here and we try to pick 2 more cards to proc the book. If we can't, then we can always rest at the Final Fire. We'll just do what's necessary, right? The guys. It's like the same problem as last time, right? Don't have the energy. 1, 2, 3. I can play 5 cards, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I can proc that thing. I guess I have enough block. Rich. Because why not? If I don't, like, these cards are bad, but if I don't pick a card here, it's like hella awkward. Because the Aeon, or the Book of Five Rings is unproccable. And 20 HP is like worth having a curse in my deck. So. But an upgrade's not. Like an upgrade's not worth having a curse in my deck because, you know, I don't really have that many cards I need to play. I'm gonna take a short break. I need to go use the restroom real quick. I'll be right back. What do I do here? I could buy, or I could just take a Cloak. Cloak of Stars is not a bad card in this deck, really. It helps me proc the thing to pull, make it so it procs Child of the Stars. I have plenty of stars to spend on it after the one thing is played. And it lets me proc Book of Five Rings, which lets me take this Elite. I probably can't take this Elite if I can't proc Book of Five Rings, but if I can proc Book of Five Rings, then I can actually fight. Prep time. There's a lot of value in prep time. I'll just go thinking ahead. I mean, it kind of does 8 damage per turn at worst. But I need to get in my orbits. Block next turn. Let me play the Blade. Help us proc orbit. Hopefully we draw like Venerate. Be able to play this. Let's go Glitter Stream. I'd always be playing Glow. Right? That sucked. We don't even have a block card next turn. We can use Royal Gamble to block if I want. Convergence. Absolutely. Heals 20 as well. And the rest brings us to full HP. We keep our current potions, I think. Alright, how are we looking into this, chat? What do you think? I think this is pretty solid. The problem is, I just wish we had some way to proc the arsenal more. Like, I took this arsenal, we just never found, like, charge or spectrum shift or whatever. We can get Calamity from the toolbox in one of the fights. Imagine that. 1 billion trillion damage. I mean, Calamity would have instantly... It's just like a question. What we're going to have to do is just think about... Or like the main question is, which fight do we use Power Pot? And like that's probably what dictates if we win or lose this run. Hey. Calamity card. It's here. Problem is, playing Calamity makes me take 1 billion billion damage, you know. But also like kills everything. Well, I really want to play that though. I should probably just play Arsenal Calamity, but like this blocks 22. Blocks 16. I don't like that. Why is this hand so freaking awful? I have to play orbits. So. Not exactly counterplay here. Play Kingly Kick for full value. And Glitter Stream into next turn. Hoping to take no more damage. Maybe I shouldn't have been playing those because of the Withers. I like having stars. It's nice to have stars. If I don't have stars next turn, everything's kind of weird. But I'm taking 6. I could play Astral Pulse to prevent that damage. I could also just play this and deal 16 times 4, which is like not bad. I should just do that. Yeah, that seemed like a good idea. We want to push this tuning fork a little bit. That's all I can do. Or maybe I could have played one more. Alright, 44 HP. Playable. Playable. Let's make another Calamity. Not quite. Bassin I have a few block cards for. Iqui's a pretty good card. Bassin kind of gets multiplied twice, which is really strong. Glad we were able to keep the Power Pot for this fight. Power Pot feels incredibly good in this fight, honestly. Like a really big deal. Void Farm, I don't even really like... I mean, Void Farm's good. I want to say Void Farm's a miss, but... I don't even know if it's the best hit. Yeah, PBD on turn 1 would be good. I think Spectrum Shift is the best, yeah. That's what I do think Spectrum Shift is the best. By like a decent amount. Arsenal proc every turn, and also skills and attacks just to use. It's very good with the energy. Tyranny's good too, but I do think Spectrum Shift is the best. It's just full blocks this turn, which is like really nice, because I could draw no block cards and then I'm cooked. But turning these defends into like, when I'm frail, right now they block 10, which like is frail like 7 or whatever, but I changed them to blocking 18 with the thing. So it turns the one thing into a much better out. But Iqui's also a very good redraw, right? Iqui's a very good redraw. Yeah, I draw no block cards this turn, so good pick. Play Arsenal, play the Power Potion. Spectrum shit! Oh my god, it's Spectrum shit! We're so gaming right now. Holy crap. 2 strength, next turn 3 strength. So I can Gambler's Brew this hand to try to look for orbits. I'd probably play like Divine Venerate first and pull the Make It So's, right? That uses all my energy. Nice to get into Childs as well to like play with the Royal Gamble. It's a pretty good Gambler's Brew. Like the hand is bad. There's a lot of good draws in the draw pile. Mostly just deploying these powers one turn earlier is a really nice thing. We get Childs. I'll take Childs though. Yeah. It just like gets through all this garbage. Pull our Make It So's. Feels like a really good thing to do. We have a Glitter Stream next turn. We have Convergence to set up the Royal Gamble. We really want to play Convergence and then Royal Gamble into Big Radiate turn. Sounds really good. So we want to play Gather Light no matter what. This feels like Giga winning, right? We already have 4 strength. I mean, we hit the best possible thing off of the Spectrum shit. Or off of that thing. So. Should just win. Put Be Gone on top. Be Gone. Put Falling Star on top to have it in a couple turns, but problem is like blocking next turn's a troublesome thing. A lot of cards I want to play. Gather Light's like another card I want to play, so I should play it this turn. I should play like Glitter Stream into Gather Light. And just put like Falling Star on top, just in case. Orbit, Glitter Stream Convergence. I can Secret Weapon here. It pulls the Make It So's back. And make sure that this isn't bound next turn. Because I do want to play it to like kill it. Also procs the Tuning Fork this turn, which is good. We're gonna put the Radiate on her, right? Oh wait, that wasted my thing. That is how that works. But we have a lot of damage dealt. I mean, technically we're dead this turn. Yeah, we also have no weakness. So ideally we like kill it next turn. I think I can just kill it next turn, right? Like somewhat guaranteed. This turn we go Restlessness. Be Gone the Fasten. Just for style points. Play the Minion Strike. These deal 12 times too. I mean, we should do some math, because I think I can just kill it. I think. We also have like 2 Child of the Stars, but we have no real way to proc them in the draw pile. That's the big issue right now. we have 9 strength. You can play Maul. Spoils a battle. So I have 5 energy this turn, right? You can play Restlessness Be Gone. You can Be Gone the Maul itself. Or the royalties. Play the royalties. Or play the minion strike. Spoils the battle will make another strength. So I play like Restlessness. Be Gone the royalties. Spoils the battle. Makes another strength. I have 10 strength. But we also have the Make It So's that we want to have in our hands. So how many cards is that? 1. You get rid of this. So -2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we go down to 5, draw 2, and then we gain the sword and the 2 Make It So. So that brings us to 10 cards. So we have 2 Make It So's in hand, 10 strength, a minion dive bomb, and a Maul plus, and a sword. With spending 2 energy, which means we will be at 2 energy with 1 on orbit. So we have 3 energy remaining on the turn. I already have sword? Yes, I do. You're right. I actually played this. When did I play sword? Did I play that? I gambled it. Yeah, that makes sense. All right. Anyway, so we have 9 strength. 2 Make It So in hand. No sword. And a minion dive bomb. So we can do the math on like how lethal this is, I guess. Because we have to deal 143. I think almost no matter what, it's the right line, right? Maybe playing the Restlessness isn't the right line, though. Because we don't have to play the Restlessness before we play the Spoils of Battle. So we could play Be Gone on royalties and play the Minion Strike, and that's how we can start the turn. That's always the best way to start the turn, right? Because sometimes we just like block a little bit this turn and then try to block next turn as well. So I can technically go like Gather Light, Fasten, Defend, Maul. And then just kind of claim that I have enough block. And we still have the Restlessness for next turn to try to like proc Tuning Fork and stuff. This will block +4, so that's 9. I think it goes to the same number, so I think it's 6. So I block 12 total. I guess ending turn doesn't kill me here. I don't have to play Defend, because I have Orichalcum. So I can't just be aggressive and like play damage cards. Obviously, I don't want to lose the run to just being too aggressive. I only have to deal 132 damage, though. It's not very much. 9 strength, that's not very much damage to have to deal. Even weekend, with these dealing like 13 times 2. Like, all the Mauls, actually, not all the Mauls, most of them deal 11 times 2. But as soon as I play this, they're going to deal like 13 times 2, right? I have to play Spoiled. If I draw like this, do we just play the block cards? That drew me through 2 garbages. So my chance of breaking next turn is very low. Like I draw any block card and I'm fine. And then it's always dead the turn after. Because this was 2 of my like biggest bricks in the draw pile. And they're gone now. So you can go Fasten, Gather Light, Defend. And then that blocks 12. So we have 11 HP next turn. And it attacks me, it has 2 strength. I can look at the queen. So to deal 20 damage? 30 damage. So I have to block 19. Technically not any hand blocks 19 though. Technically. Most hands block 19, but not any hand. I have this on 7, 8, so I'd have to draw two skills and I can already proc that. Yeah, I mean, it's just impossible to actually die, right? Like, there's just no way. I don't believe in such phantasms. Oh my god, I'm dead. Yeah. I'm 1 card off. Huh. That's unlucky. The mauls were so bad. Oh my god, they were awful. They didn't even, like, work. But it didn't matter, right? I couldn't kill anyway. Yeah, I had to draw, like, exactly this hand to die. Almost any other hand wins. Like, I just need, like, 3 skills in hand or multiple mauls to kill or anything from Spectrum Shift as well. Yeah, it doubles my block, but this only blocks 16. This only blocks 13. I can't play another block card. I think I played that turn correctly, though, right? The thing I messed up was playing the Fisticuffs the turn before, but it didn't end up really mattering, right? Yeah, I played the turn correctly. I think I played this whole fight correctly. It's just the mauls. The mauls are just so bad. Bomb, Restlessness, or Fork? What are you talking about? Bomb is one of the cards that's bound. If the bomb wasn't bound, I could just play it. I had to get pretty unlucky. Maybe the Gambler's Brew was wrong. It made so much, like, it sped me up so much, though. It was like playing 2 volts. But, like, maybe I'm just meant to wait with the Spectrum Shift for longer. Just wait for, like, a better Spectrum Shift card to pop up. Yeah, maybe I meant to wait. Maybe I meant to wait, actually. Trying to think what I could have done differently. I mean, obviously don't take the mauls. They're really bad. I expected more from them. They did really awfully. Like, they're not even my boss damage here. How many mauls have I played in this fight? Right? Like, how many mauls have I played? Like, in both fights, how much damage did the mauls actually do? They just didn't actually deal damage. But even if I had played them all last turn, yeah, I can't get the Make It So's. My expectation was that I would be able to get Make It So this turn. If I can't get Make It So, I can also proc Tuning Fork. But all 3 skills I drew were bound. I only have to draw 2 skills. Like, 2 skills is fine because I have Restlessness. So I only have to draw 2 skills or generate a skill that's not bound. So if this card's drawn in any other order, this exact set of cards always lives if it's drawn in any other order. Like, well, okay, not any other order. If you swap these cards around, but like if any of these cards are in the final 2 cards, or if this is a skill, I'm fine here. The fight's over. So I had to draw exactly like this, like this kind of setup. It doesn't really matter the composition of the draw pile. What matters is the composition of the hand, right? And what matters is that I draw exactly. And I'm also only 3 HP off of living. But if I draw all 3 skills bound and then 2 attacks, and I generate a power or a non-skill or something that doesn't block, then yes, I die. In exactly that situation. Yeah, Monarch's Gaze. Obviously, Monarch's Gaze wins this fight. I didn't know I was going to get mauls, though. It wasn't that good before the mauls. After the mauls, obviously, it's insane. And I really want it in the deck. It helps a lot, but before the malls. There's also like the pale blue dot minus, but I had no opportunity to upgrade the pale blue dot, so I don't think it was the right play to take that. You live this turn. I cannot proc Tuning Fork. I can only play 2 skills. That's the whole problem. Is I drew 3 skills and they're all bound. Like I had to draw them exactly like those. Like if the bomb wasn't bound, I'm alive here. Defend isn't bound, I'm alive here. If this is a skill, I'm alive here. And most colorless cards are skills, so. I think I played to my outs correctly. I'm not sure about the Gambler's Brew. That's like all I'm not sure about. I think aside from that, I played the right lines in this fight. I also think I played the run fine. This run just didn't get the broken things. Aside from maybe the boss relic. It just seemed like it made sense. Like, okay, I have Arsenal. My deck doesn't block all that well. I want the fights to go fast. Mauls should be good. But then I take the Mauls. They're all upgraded, and they deal no damage. Like, they were okay in the hallway fights as, like, an Akabeko target. That's, like, the best thing that they did. When if I have a Sai, I'm just blocking 7 per turn. And I'm probably completely chilling. They should be good, though. It like makes logical sense that they're good. But they're not good. They're not even good when they should be good. This is 27 HP. I'm dead by 3. Does the Glitter Stream Plus live here? Was there a way to play another skill on a different turn? Because if I play another skill, I'm basically guaranteed to live here. I don't know. Did I transform the wrong? I'm trying to like think what I could do differently. And I could get not insanely unlucky this turn. That would be like a way to maybe have an okay time. Maybe it's the reshuffle. I think it's the reshuffle. I think I messed up the reshuffle. I think I messed up the reshuffle. Yeah, that's tragic. It's like actually tragic. Survive one more turn there. I have 3 more HP. I'm just fine. Like so insanely close. I think I maybe messed up the reshuffle. Could also take this fast, but I think the EQ was correct. I think I messed up the, like I misinterpreted the reshuffle. I remember I did something wrong on the reshuffle. I think everything else I did right in the fight, but I messed up the reshuffle. Should have played that earlier. But I think I'm going to kill on the same turn anyway, so it's like fine. Because like what I can do differently here is like play these Make It So's, both of them. I played only one of them, and I think that was a huge, like I forgot that I was going to generate another card. So I forgot that I was going to miss my draw. I think that's what I think that all is all I made the mistake on. So I just played Make It, like if I just play Make It So, then I have 1 extra card draw on this reshuffle. The wrong Make It So doesn't matter. That's so unbelievably irrelevant. I also, on this turn, like I did this, and I think this was correct. Ooh, in this line, this thing's not even dead. That's actually really good for me. Because then I can stall another turn, right? Can even play this. Oh, but there's the parrying shield. The parrying shield can kill. So you play like this. Go make it solo like this. Defend. Yeah, the parrying shield can kill, so you play around that. But now you have 7 block this turn. You also draw your cards in a different order, so. No, that's pretty good. Drawing your cards in a different order is like kind of a good play. Yeah, I played that turn too fast. I thought I was winning already. But I should play both Make It So's. So that's how the fight should play out. If I just think like a little bit more. Obviously, I got very unlucky to like actually die after making that mistake, but it's like a very small mistake, right? Like it's a very marginal mistake that increases my chance to die by probably like 2% or something. But I hit that 2% chance. I make those kind of mistakes pretty often. But most of the time I don't get punished, you know, because it's a pretty low, like the chance that I increased to die there, I didn't make a mistake that was like, oh, this is such a massive blunder that the run's over. You know, I made a mistake that's like your chance to die in this draw pile increased by 2%. That's what I did. And then I hit that 2% chance. Technically, you can make a mistake like that, and it increases your chance to die, but it causes you to win. Like if I shuffle my cards differently, it causes me to win, right? But it is a mistake. I should play the two Make It So's there. Would Sai have won? Honestly, I don't think the Sai is even that big of a deal. I think the claws were like relatively close to the Sai in power level. They were fine. Like they didn't do awful. Like they were pretty good attacks in the deck. It's not even 2%. Yeah, it's probably lower than 2%. I probably like barely increased my chance to die, and then just hit that barely increased chance. It's definitely lower than 2%. Yeah, like the chance I die in that reshuffle is probably like less than 1%. I have to get extremely unlucky. But the mistake increases that chance by like a very small amount, and then I just hit that chance after increasing it. I think that's the only mistake I made in the fight, though. But it was a big enough mistake, I guess, to make me lose. I think the Calamity line in the Aeon Glass fight was correct. I think holding this was correct. I think the way I played Act 3 was correct. I think the way I played Act 2 was correct. I think the way I played Act 1 was also correct. Like the deck building was all correct. I think everything was fine except for that one small mistake. The run's just not that strong, but it's strong enough to win. I just have to like make one less error. It's a very small error. But also like I do wonder if the error isn't bigger than I'm making it out to be. It might be. Because I'm gonna not play the Make It So this time. This turn was also just so unlucky. Like, wow. I didn't talk about how unlucky that turn was, but that turn was crazily unlucky. Because what I can do here was the rationale beyond not playing the Make It So's. I played the Make It So's. I played one of them. I forgot about Spectrum Shift making a card. There was no rationale behind it. I just forgot. So like, say I don't play the Make It So, right? Just like I did before, but I play this turn more deliberately and actually do math. Because the thing is, I saw this turn and I was like, oh, GG. You know, I thought there was no way to lose. So I didn't think at all on this turn. Because I thought I was winning. I was like, oh, I have Falling Star into like Royal Gamble Radiate, Make It So. Like, she's just dead. She can't deal this much damage to me in 2 turns. I quickly realized that there was a flaw in that logic. Like, I can just brick for 2 turns and then die. But that's the logic that I had, right? I was like, oh, it's over. I win. But if I think for a little bit longer, what I can do is see that this does 10 times 10. Look at this. Actually, we already know that the thing hits, so it doesn't even really matter. But you know what we can do is like play this, Make It So. Glow. But I Make It So there's also just so unlucky. You know, and we don't have to play Fisticuffs here, right? We can just end turn. If we play it like this, we can block like this much this turn. We can play Venerate this turn to put this on 7. Still not enough next turn, really. Yeah, this hand still just dies, right? I just can't survive this bad of a draw. With this thing on 7, I need this on +1. So there's no way to survive as soon as I don't play the Make It So. So it was just the Make It So mistake. Just forgetting about the Spectrum Shift. Because it's correct to hold the Make It So if I don't have Spectrum Shift. Right? This is Unbound Defend, but then I don't have the... But then I do have the thing this turn, though. Like, Legion on one of these turns is like just as important, right? So I can play the Defend and then have Tuning Fork set up. I think that's kind of bullshit, though, right? Like being like, oh, you should play the Defend to set up Tuning Fork for 2 turns from now. Like, you don't know what you're going to draw next turn. That's just pretending like you can predict exactly what you're going to draw. But I guess you can maybe argue that if you proc Tuning Fork once in the next 2 turns, you're always having enough HP. And you only need the 1 Legion proc. Like, you need 1 Legion proc plus one Tuning Fork proc. And that's like going to be enough HP to survive on these turns. So maybe you just play the Defend to just say, okay, I get closer to Tuning. But that's very complicated, though. Like, I don't expect myself to find that kind of thing. The main thing is just don't play the yeah, the main thing is don't play the Make It So. Or play the Make It So. Play both of the Make It So's, and then you draw 1 extra card. And that 1 extra card makes the difference. 1 hit less. You don't really bank on 1 hit less there because you still have a 50-50 to hit the pairing shield on the minion. So it doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. Yeah, what you can do, I didn't really think about this at the time, but this does make sense in hindsight. Is you can say, let's put some damage cards on the queen. Like, you can do some math. I didn't do math, right? This is my fundamental problem as a player, is I refuse to do math. And if you do a bit of math, then you can see that like, you still put the Make It So's here probably on this turn, because there's like lots of draw variants here. But once you reach the turn that you have this set up, you can predict exactly how much damage you have, right? Like, you can say, okay, Next turn, we know for sure, 100%, how much damage we're going to have. Or 2 turns from now, right? So we know 2 turns from now. Actually, that's not even true. Because sometimes we can't play the Convergence next turn because it's bottom deck. That was like part of the calculation here. That sometimes we can't play Convergence because it's on the bottom of the deck. So we don't necessarily get the Radiate Royal Gamble combo. So in that case, I do have to rush this thing down. So I think you still have to play the damage cards on here because of that chance. Because you might have to rush this thing down and kill it next turn if you bottom deck exactly the Convergence, right? Like, you can't run that risk. But once you're on this turn, then you can actually play the Make It So's on Queen, right? Yeah, this is the turn you can do it. Because now, okay, now you know you have the Royal Gamble combo. So you know if you do the math, right? You know this is going to deal 10 damage next turn. 10 damage plus the 1 star, 9 stars. That's 10 stars. 10 damage times 10. That's 100 damage. So now you know that you don't have the damage here. So you can stall this for 1 extra turn, right? Well, unless it hits twice. But it's not likely to hit twice. And it didn't hit there. So, like, you know you have the opportunity. Obviously, this doesn't matter because if you're playing the Make It So's, you already won the fight anyway. But this is the correct line. Because then you have this extra turn. Because now this does 10 times 10. Which doesn't kill this guaranteed. You can, like, be gone. Maul. This gives you a lot of extra time. And that extra time, of course, makes all the difference. Well, I mean, it does in this line, obviously. In this line, nothing matters. But now we can just kill this one. Play, like, Fasten. Venerate. Make it so, make it so. And then we have, like, Cloak of Stars in hand. This is on 7 now. So now we can, like, Glitter Stream, Cloak of Stars. You know, Maul. Glimmer. Make It So. Glow. Gather Light. And we're, like, full blocking this turn. I guess I could play Royalty there. Yeah, this line is much better. Because then you actually guarantee you get to the draw pile. So that gets through with, like, all of my HP. I had to stall the fight for 1 more turn and do the math on, like, killing the Torch Head. Because I had the option to not play the Make It So's on the Torch Head that turn. I was just playing too much on autopilot. But if I, like, sit there and think about, like, exactly how much damage I have, then I get a guaranteed +1 extra turn. Honestly, when I saw the combo lined up, I thought I was just winning. Like, I thought the fight's over, GG, I win. That's the thought that went through my head. I didn't think there was a chance to die. Because I didn't think in 2 turns that the Queen could get through 44 HP. But turns out she can, if I draw really badly. I just kind of saw my hand and was like, oh, I win. The fight's over. It's funny because I took my time pretty well in this run, but in that spot I didn't take my time. In the one spot that it counted, I didn't take my time. That one turn. I think every other turn and every other decision in the run was fine. It's just that one turn. I needed to think for that one turn because there was actually something complicated happening, but I just didn't realize it. And then I hit the chance to die, like the very low chance. It's fine. Can't really say I learned anything from this run, though. I think I played it fine. I just made a error in the fight. It's not really an interesting run. It's a run I've played before. I know how it wins. No need to sweat and do math. I don't know. I got a world record in Slay the Spire 1 without sweating and doing math, so you'll never catch me. You'll never force me to do it. You'll never force me. Dark Orb Math of the last defect run excluded, yeah. Except for that run. How do you win without Spectrum Shift? I mean, there are other power potions you can get in this fight. Like, there's a lot of very good options from power potion. Spectrum Shift's like one of the better options, but it kind of almost led me into a trap. Because I got Spectrum Shift, and then like I played the fight very, you know, I made my decisions with the idea that I was winning the fight already, instead of like thinking carefully through my lines. The Spectrum Shift was the best hit. There's other good hits too. Like you can get like Monarch's Gaze, Void Form, Sword Sage can do a lot. Tyranny is obviously incredible. An early Orbit would have been really nice. An extra Arsenal can be good. Pale Blue Dot can be very good. There's lots of things that you can get. Like, I mean, I can kind of show it, right? Like, say we take the Pale Blue Dot from this instead. If we get Pale Blue Dot. Oh, I should have played this first. It's -1 strength. Can I do that? Like, I don't know if that's an option. Well, I should have 1 extra strength here. We can reset the fight just to have the correct situation. Yeah, interesting fight. I want to say the run was all that interesting, but the fight was interesting. Lose Pale Blue Dot that turn, but we get it back. It's kind of all good. I should have played this first. Kind of the mauls just matter more in this line, right? We can put some mauls on here. But she's still not really killing me in time. I can play Royalties Glitter Stream to get 2 procs out of the thing. You can kind of see how important the mauls are in this version of the fight, right? Hopefully this kind of illustrates my point. Of like being complacent is like such a bad thing that not having the thing is actually a good thing for me. Like the Pale Blue Dot wins easily. So yeah, the mauls were probably good. The mauls were good. They were definitely good in the queen fight if I don't get like the Spectrum Shift. you know, obviously I'm not trying to say I didn't get unlucky. I did get very unlucky, but you can see like if I think more clearly, if I like I made one big error in the fight, not thinking on that turn to gain an extra turn against the minion. If I think about how to gain an extra turn against the minion, then I will gain that extra turn. And that extra turn basically changes my chance to die from like 1% to 0%, or like very close to 0%. So I have no chance to hit the chance to die. Like the odds that I wonder what the odds are exactly though. Like I have like 40. How much HP did I have on that turn? Kind of hard to do that math though. I don't really want to do that math. I think I had 44 HP. It's like 44 health. Chance to die is like, but she does 45 into 30, so she's doing 74 overall, or 75 overall. So I have to block 32 over 2 turns. Yeah, I think 32 over 2 turns is like very reasonable to expect that I can do, right? That's kind of why I didn't think. I wasn't thinking because I was like, blocking over these 2 turns is going to be very easy. Like the chance that I can't block seemed very low. But then I actually looked at the draw pile and I was like, oh, I have no weakness. So I don't have any like way to cheap block. I also have no like extra draw if I don't draw into the one things, the spoils. And like a spectrum shift doesn't generate anything. Like my draw support's kind of low. I just realized that too late. So like I started thinking about the problem in the fight like 1 turn too late, basically. I didn't realize it was there until 1 turn too late. I thought there was no way I couldn't block enough over 2 turns. But there was a way. It'll happen though. It'll happen, especially with how I play, you know. I did spend an hour and 50 minutes, so I should have spent a little bit of extra time to make sure that I don't die in this fight, but I just didn't spend that time. Is what it is. That's why like the right way to play this game is to never really think that you're safe. Like never think that the situation is 100% fine. You should always be in the mindset of like something can go wrong. So you think every turn of like what could possibly go wrong. If you think like that, then you'll win a bit more than what you would win if you get complacent. Complacency is usually what kills me when I'm actually trying to win. When I'm not trying to win, other things kill me. But in both games, really, complacency is like the biggest danger. This is pure complacency. Like it's like, oh, I've won the fight. You know, I saw that combo lined up and I was like, oh, GG. I got him. GG. It's over. But there was actually a chance to die, so I needed to think more carefully about it. I think the mauls were good though. Like thinking about it more and watching how the queen fight plays out if I don't take the if I don't get spectrum shift, because spectrum shift is a lot of boss damage, right? And also calamity was a lot of boss damage here. So like I think the mauls are actually pretty good. I don't regret the maul decision. I think that was a good choice. I think that was probably the best boss relic here. Seeing how the queen fight plays out if I get like a pale blue dot or whatever. I need Calamity to beat Glass. I needed Calamity to beat Glass cleanly without Power Potion. Would have been a bit tougher, but, you know. I have lots of, like, that's the assets that I have, right? Like, in both fights, I have the Toolbox roll, and then I have the Power Potion roll in one of the fights. And the Gambler's Brew as well. So like that's my those are my resources. Using those, you should be able to win this boss gauntlet most of the time. Calamity is obviously like a good roll, but it also dealt a lot of damage to me in this fight. And I took a lot of front-loaded damage. I think overall I took less damage in the fight though than I would have in the other situation. But you can also see that if I play the correct line in the queen fight, I have like 40 HP to spare. I take basically no damage. So I could have taken a lot more in the Aeon Glass fight, played the queen fight properly, and I still win. But yeah, just don't play the Make It So's on the minion on the previous turn. That's the biggest mistake here. I'll show it one more time. Just to make it clear like what the mistake was. I think all these turns were clean. But you see 112 here, you calculate that this does 100 damage. Once you see that you actually have the combo in your hand, then you play the block cards as needed. And you say these Make It So shouldn't go on the minion because that introduces risk. And then once you figure that out, then you can just play this line. This thing's left at 12 HP, which is perfect. I'll just do this. And then you can see she's at this much HP, but I get this extra turn. Basically for free. To set up against the queen in the future. And that makes all the difference, having this extra turn, because that lets me set up the tuning fork, and also just lets me set up the deck. So I can like start playing cards like this. You can even glow here. And yeah, 41 HP this turn, there's no way to die. And also you have lethal. Like you kill a turn earlier in that situation too, because you have that extra turn to set up. So you gain an extra strength, you gain an extra everything. Just have to not think that the run's already over. That's what was going on there. Like I thought the run was over already. I didn't think there was a way to die. And then I very quickly realized there was a way to die, and I was like, oh shit. Should have thought more. Also, like, but the thing is, sometimes chat, like, you might look at this and be like, oh, that was a throw. You threw the run, you messed up. But you have to realize this stuff happens more often than you think. Like, I will make mistakes like this and just not get punished, and then everyone's like, oh, GG. Nobody knows that, like, I threw the run. Everyone's like, oh, GG, you know, good shit. But I actually threw. That'll happen sometime. Problem is, I don't think this run's going to be a very good run to upload to YouTube, because it's kind of just like a winning run that would have extended the streak. But you know, I just lose to a stupid mistake at the end. Like, if it was like a tough run, then it'd be kind of interesting to upload maybe, but it's just like a completely winning run. It's also too long for YouTube. So basically what I'm saying is I need to play another run to like get a YouTube run. We can click now. Clicky, clicky. Neck runs are short. I mean, they are. Not like this character's actually hard. Necrobinder's OP. I just want to like take a dance. Let's take a dance if I find full heal. God, it's the guy. Kaifuda, GG. Like Flash of Steel Kafuda remove. By Capture Spirit, by I guess Capture Spirit's alright. What am I gonna do in the next shop? Just kind of sit there looking stupid. That's what I'm gonna do. My stupid card. Wait, what? Where's the card? I already turned my brain off because I thought I won. Alright. Should be able to farm 4 elites, right? I should probably just play this. Snap OP. GG. GG. Rocks. Do. I have the thing that makes me block. That's right. 22 is a lot. I mean, 22 is not actually very much in this game. 22 is like okay. Power slot. I mean, am I meant to play friendship? I don't really know. Probably. Doesn't matter. Nothing matters. I mean, is this gonna be a good YouTube run? Wait. Shit. Forgot about my goal this run. Is there anything funny happening right now? This is the funniest run I've ever played. Ha 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 ha. Is that believable? Oh god, you're awake. Popper sucks. That was a Ethereal card. It's crazy. Misery. Probably good enough, right? Red's not good enough, though. I'm dead. Reanimate. End of days. Let's go reanimate. Oh, they're both overpowered cards. Cringiest flame. This run sucks. If I reset. Reroll. Ow. Heck. Already abandoned. Pretty real thing to do. Abandon on contact with brightest flame. It's very fair. Run is straight fire. I mean, a bookshelf believes that. Who am I to disagree? Should probably keep Festive Popper, but 2 relics is like so many relics. I just can't turn it down. It's too many relics. It's too beautiful. I love relics. God, where's my Festive Popper? The last one relic? But I knew what that relic was. I didn't know what the other relics were gonna be. You have to, like, is that too hard to understand? Like that makes perfect sense. There's no logical fallacy or anything happening there. Five. Emanating helmet. Wow, it's pretty good. Stick like a sleight of cringe and a remove. It's obviously the right way to play every single time. Suck 'em. Somehow I like completely bricked the O. I mean, that's a bit unlucky. That wasn't a daze, that was a soul. Crazy. Am I gonna die to the Nava mid? Don't fight the Nava mid, right? What? What you doing, brother? Trying to cook me? Very rude of you. Fly to flush high five? Kinda wanna play like that. Probably play like just delay, slay. Oblivion would have been nice that turn. Completely destroyed the guy. Balrog, thank you for the gifted sub. Appreciate that. Thank you. Once again for the gifted sub, actually. Gifted, how many subs at this point? A lot. The number's big. Really appreciate that. I need friendship, right? I can play Reanimate without exploding. I upgrade here. It's gonna upgrade. It's gonna be like Capture Spirit or maybe Dance. A Dance. Thank you, Call of the Void, for being broken. We'll block that turn if I play it in the other order. My turn next turn is not that great if I don't play the Grindius Flame here. Or if I don't play the Capture Spirits. Play the Capture Spirit in this. Rattle. Alright. Holy Eidolon. Eidolon Call of the Void? I've never had this card. Oh wait, we have our YouTube thumbnail. Sorry if you're watching this on YouTube and you're like I just lost a 22 streak to a misplay. So forgive me, okay? Forgive me. Brilliant Scarf or Glam? Scarf's kind of OP, right? Every 5th card you play is free. That's kind of just says cards are free all the time, you know? Glam's more fun, though. Probably not as good. I want dopamine. I'm clicking Glam. We're chasing dopamine here. Might die miserably for that, though. Not like wait to play Friendship. Oh, we need to like draw lethal. It is lethal. I already have a Capture Spirit, but one that puts 6 souls in is probably pretty good. I definitely wasn't meant to play that last card. In fact, that kind of just meant I didn't need block, right? Yeah, that's just bad. Just a bad line. Draw a billion. I don't like this Wisp, though. I'll draw a billion. Come on, man. Stop drawing your cards in that order. I guess we can use this. As tonight, yes. No Ethereal cards in my discard. Now there are. Until you lose since the patch. So anyways, oh, yeah, I forgot to change my streak number in the title. We played all the Xenoblade games. I remember saying you're a fan. I get the switch into the Switch 2 versions. Yeah, that's my plan for tonight. Just playing Switch 2 Xenoblade. Way ahead of you there. Are they dead? Yeah, Reanimate just keeps showing up at the top of the drop pile. Like, what is it doing? Being obnoxious is what it's doing. Or it does like 1 billion damage or something. Should have. Bad. To play it like that, right? I need the slights to kill. Oh, that's unbelievably awful. 2 cards are ethereal. So Eidolon's like okay right now, I guess. This card even procs the thing. Friendship feels like it must be played though, right? Could win this fight, I think. But I don't have much HP left because of the bad draw order. Oh, Mango. It's kind of like HP. Lethality that double plays, insane card. Transfigure is good, but lethality that double plays. It's disgusting. Oh my god, Lantern for all those bad draws where I keep drawing Reanimate on turn 1. Well, now it'll stop. That wasn't a very good line. Kind of lacking in intelligence, the line I just played. I have 22 slight. Probably does something right. I don't run. Yes. Whoa. Whoa, I don't. Invoke? Double plays it must be good. It's infallible logic, to be honest. Are we gonna get the guy? We're gonna get the guys with that Dolan. At least we didn't get it here because we would have top decked it and that would have been really sad. Oh, but then we would have snapped it and then lost it next turn. Been very sad. Damn. Character be hitting. Plays twice. You're to be playing cards. Do you know this automatically makes you die against the Hourglass boss? Really? Wow, that's scary. I'm shaking in my boots. Ow. Yeah, nice Eidolon. Sick card. My Aussie's still not dead. You guys gotta lock in. Wham. Bro is shooketh. I am shooketh. I'm giga shooketh. Scared. You guys think I'm gonna die in this fight? Do I have an energy pot at that? Maybe. It's kind of a sussy thing to do, right? I'm gonna play Slight. Where's my Bangy? This guy. What? Yeah, we have to play this. Wait. Oh. Card. Great Blast of the Gods. Cooking Giga. You're dead, buddy. You lost your strength because you're stupid. Wait a minute. Oh my god. Eidolon. Holy crap. Can you believe what just happened? It's crazy. Get rid of that freaking artifact. This guy doesn't deserve artifact. Creeper form. Guy isn't gonna know what hits him when these haunts start going crazy. Wait, I don't have energy yet. Do some energy. Why haven't we made friends? Wait, that can just play souls, you know? It's not great. Got him. Free dub. Get him out of here. Alright, feels bad to clickbait that with Eidolon because I didn't play Eidolon, but you know. Glam cards with brightest cringe. Yeah. Look at all those glam cards. Glam is just kind of stupid. You just like click every card. It's kind of like getting every toxic egg, but or like every egg, but better. Because like every card just upgraded. You're gonna win 21 runs in 5 hours before the patch. I could maybe pull that off. I really wanted to win this run too. I need to get better about like when I want to win. Like I know a lot of the time I don't want to win that badly, but when I want to win, I really need to get better at making sure I take my time. It's like I could have spent an extra like 10 minutes. Did the queen do it to you? I just misplayed and got very unlucky. Did you see the line, Merle? I don't know if you were here. I'll show you what killed me. Basically, on this turn, I played one of these Make It So's, but not the second one. And then I generated a card and drew -1 card in the next draw pile, and then drew the worst draw order of all time and died. But on top of that, I also messed up by not calculating radiate damage here. So you can see this thing has 114 HP, right? So radiate next turn I'll generate 9 of these, and 10 with the convergence generating another star. So this will deal 10 times 10. That's 100 damage. So I can buy an extra turn against this thing by not putting damage on it. So I put the Make It So's on the queen instead of playing it on this. I wasn't thinking at this point because I thought I had already won the fight. And I can buy an extra turn against the against the Torch Head by doing Royal Gamble into Radiate. That doesn't kill here. Well, I should have played Falling Star here. It doesn't even matter, really. But yeah, that is lose damage, obviously. Now I gain an extra turn against the Torch Head. And then my draw pile doesn't matter. If I play the one Make It So, I also am fine. It doesn't actually change anything. Either mistake killed me. I just got very unlucky in the redraw and just couldn't block for 2 turns. Because I drew very poorly. In this line, I don't ever die this turn because I can set up my draw pile more. Very easily kill. So I just didn't buy an extra turn that I could have bought against the queen, and then drew very, very poorly after that. Why do we end up taking Maul? Because we have a Molten Egg and Arsenal. And also like a lot of bad cards in the deck to transform. Like I had a Curse, I had all the strikes, and I had like a... whatever the card's called. Celestial Might that was enchanted. From the Gnarled Hammer, and that card like was kind of energy inefficient, so I got a lot of good cards out of it. It was a good boss relic, and it played well into the act, and it played well into Queen. If one of the yeah, I drew 3 skills and 2 attacks, and all 3 of the skills were bound, and I had a Restlessness in hand, so I was 1 card away from proccing Tuning Fork and Living and winning the fight. Because I could only play 2 skills in the hand, so I got to 9 on the Tuning Fork. But it's just because I didn't think. Like I thought the fight was over, and so I played an autopilot line, just thinking, okay, the fight's over, I can't lose, and then I lost. I kind of immediately realized as soon as I played the Radiate line that like, oh, this draw pile is not totally safe. I just didn't realize that early enough. I realized that like 5 seconds too late. As soon as I hit in turn on that turn, I looked at my draw pile and I was like, oh, there's like a problem here. There's a actual problem. I didn't think there was any way that the queen could kill me in 2 turns. I only had to block 30, and blocking 30 for that deck should be very easy. But the draw pile is kind of set up in a way where it can't happen that I don't block 30. Or I had to block like 32. It's like a pretty easy number for that deck to block over 2 turns. But if you get unlucky, it's not so easy. Locking in for the bosses. I mean, it's not necessary. I can win 28 runs in a row without locking in the bosses, but it's necessary if you want to win 50 runs in a row. Probably. Depends on like what you're trying to do. Like locking in general is just not necessary in this game. This game's nowhere near the difficulty level of Spire 1. Like, it's not even close. You don't have to pay that much attention in fights, but sometimes something can sneak up on you. Stuff sneaks up on you all the time in Spire 1. But this game, like, it's very rare that something actually sneaks up on you. Anyway, this is probably like good enough. I'm gonna go game. I'll see you all later. That's significantly easier than just beating Act 3 in Spire 1? Yes. GG's, everybody. Rough loss, but not a loss I feel all that bad about. It's like a small mistake in a fight. The macro ideas I think I've got pretty on point at this point. I think I can play every character to a pretty high standard. The micro just sometimes fails me. It's always that way. I can't play perfectly every time. I'm not good enough. I suck. I suck so much, man. I'm so bad. Don't look at me, chat. I'm so awful. Alright, I'll see y'all later, chat. Thanks for watching. Go say hi to Papa. Goodbye.